to the season of self-love, your daily dose of inspiration and encouragement. I'm your host, Naomi Banks, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. This podcast is brought to you by Ask Naomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery. Are you ready to elevate your mindset and embrace the power of self-love? Well, have you come to the right place? Each day we'll dive into topics that will empower and inspire you on your journey towards self-discovery and personal growth. Whether you're looking to cultivate healthy relationships, boost your confidence, or find balance in your life, this podcast is here to support your every step of the way. We believe that self-love is the foundation of living a fulfilled and joyful life. And together we explore practical tips, insightful interviews, and transformative stories that will leave you feeling inspired and motivated. So join me Monday through Friday as we embark on this daily adventure of self-love. Tune into the Season of Self-Love podcast to start your day on a positive note and discover the limitless potential within yourself. Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, April 16, 2024, and I'm welcome to another episode of the Season of Self-Love podcast. I am your host, Naomi Banks, and I am so thrilled that you are here with us as we dive into today's uplifting topic. I connect with nature to rejuvenate my spirit and find solace outdoors. That is the affirmation for today. Remember that the entire month of April is all about blooming and blossoming, and we are using affirmations for each show so we can peel back the layers of this onion to understand what the affirmation mean in our daily life. And again, the affirmation is, I connect with nature to rejuvenate my spirit and find solace outdoors. So as the world awakens in spring, let's explore how nature can be a profound healer and a steadfast companion on our path to self-love. So let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and then we come back. We're going to go deeper into this affirmation, all right? It's your girl, the Goddess, Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And we'll be right back.
Washington Wellness Institute focuses on healing always. For me, if I look good, then I feel good. If I feel good, then I share the good. If I share the good, then I celebrate the good. If I celebrate the good, then I live the good. So I can be paid to be my greatest. But I have to learn the good to be the good.
So, what does it take to be the greatest? It's as simple as a free 15-minute consultation. Be kind to yourself and heal always.
Hey, it's your girl, the Goddess, Naomi Banks, and make sure you tune in every Thursday night to Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast, where we talk about everything from love, sex, relationship, cultural differences, and so much more. We're bridging the gap between them all, and we even talk about spiritual uplifting. You need to stop by Neon.com, Mike, as well as the BTG crew. We have some amazing guests that come through. You never know. Just make sure you tune in Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to AskNaomi.com and tell them Naomi sent you. All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, the Goddess, Naomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And today we're talking about the affirmation, understanding the affirmation. I connect with nature to rejuvenate my spirit and find solace outdoors. So before we start, let's take a moment to ground ourselves with the breathing exercise, all right? All right, find a nice, comfortable position. And close your eyes. Now take a deep breath in and out to center yourself. I want you to imagine yourself surrounded by the beauty of nature. I want you to visualize a serene landscape, whether it's a lush forest or a tranquil beach or a majestic mountain peak. Now as you breathe in, I want you to feel the fresh, clean air filling your lungs and invigorating your body with each inhale. Now I want you to exhale any tension of stress, releasing into the earth below. Sense a deep connection forming between you and the natural world around you. I want you to feel the gentle breeze breeze on your skin and hear the rustling of leaves, and let the soothing sounds of nature wash over you. Now I want you to repeat this affirmation silently or out loud. I am connected to nature and find peace in its beauty. Yes. So as you continue to breathe deeply, I want you to allow yourself to fully embrace this sense of connection and peace. I want you to let go of any distractions or worries and simply be present in this moment of tranquility. Now I want you to take one more deep breath in, feeling gratitude for beauty of nature and the peace that it brings. Now exhale slowly, carrying this sense of calm and connection with you. Now gently open your eyes, returning to the present moment, with a renewed sense of peace and connection to nature. And I hope that you find that this guided meditation was helpfully foster a deeper connection with nature, and that you are able to experience the moment in peace and tranquility, as well as ground you to be open for this topic in hand. And if you're new here to the Season of Self-Love podcast, it's something that we do every day, Monday through Friday, to where we begin our show with a nice guided breathing meditation, and then we go into the topic. And today's topic is we're talking about understanding the affirmation of I connect with nature to rejuvenate my spirit and find solace outdoors. You see, nature isn't just a backdrop for our lives. It's a powerful, living presence that can deeply transform us. And today we're going to reflect on how stepping outside of it is not just stepping into the world, but also stepping into ourselves. And in this segment, we're going to talk about the healing qualities of nature. Let's talk about how nature can soothe our minds, heal our bodies, and uplift our spirits. You see, nature has a profound impact on our well-being, offering a sense of peace and connection that soothe the mind, heal the body, and uplift the spirit. And here I have 7 ways in which nature can provide a very therapeutic benefits, all right? First, stress reduction. By being in nature, whether it's a forest or a beach or a park, it can help reduce stress levels. The sights, the sounds, and the smells of nature have a calming effect on the mind, promoting relaxation and reducing the production of stress and hormones. For me, yes, the beach is truly my calming space. I can lay on that beach for hours and hours and hours. Now, I live in a desert, so there is really no beaches near me that can give me that solace or that healing like that beach can, but I do use the park quite often as a part of my healing process, and I will share later on in this show on how it does for me, all right? The next one is physical health. Number 2, spending time in nature can have physical health benefits as well. Fresh air, sunlight, and natural surroundings can boost the immune system, improve respiratory health, and lower blood pressure. Activities like walking or hiking in nature can also promote physical fitness. Number 3 is mental well-being. Nature has been shown to have a positive impact on mental health. Being in natural environments can reduce symptoms of anxiety, depression, and other mental health conditions. And the beauty of nature can uplift the spirit and instill a sense of awe and wonder. Number 4, it can improve focus and creativity. Immersing oneself in nature can enhance focus, concentration, and creativity. And studies have shown that spending time in natural settings can improve cognitive functions and increase productivity. And see, this is one of the things that my mother's doctor, neurologist, had told for her, is that we do take daily walks. Since she opted not to do any medication for her diagnosis of Alzheimer's, is that being more active, especially taking a walk in nature around the park, that it can help with the cognitive, with seeing these bright colors, being able to hear and witness and see birds and, and different things around you can strengthen those things. And I see it when we walk. When we do take those walks, when we do, when we do come back into the house, she's more vibrant. She's definitely more vibrant. Number 5, connection with earth. Being in nature allows us to connect with the earth in the natural world around us. This sense of interconnectedness can foster feelings of belonging, purpose, and meaning in life. Yes. Number 6 is mind-body connection. Nature can help restore the balance between mind and body by engaging with natural elements like water, trees, or wildlife. And it can promote a sense of harmony and unity with ourselves. And the last one is spiritual upliftment. Many people they find solace and inspiration and spiritual connection in nature. And this beauty and majesty of natural world can evoke a sense of reverence, gratitude, and awe by uplifting the spirit and nurturing the soul. So overall, nature has a powerful healing and rejuvenating effect on our minds, body, and our spirits. So taking the time to immerse ourselves in nature, whether through outdoor activities, nature walks and gardening, or simply sitting and observing the natural world, can bring about a sense of balance and restoration. Yeah. So right now I want to share some moments with you on where nature has been my sanctuary in helping me find peace in turbulent time. So first I want to say I have 3 different parks that I go to for different types of peace for me. One I go to often is the biggest park, and it's the very first park that I went to when I moved here to Las Vegas. And it is surrounded by beautiful trees, different activities, basketball court, everything. It's like one of those beautiful parks. But I found myself choosing my special tree. Matter of fact, I chose 2 special trees in this park. And what I do with these special trees is that I go and I put my palms, which is part of my chakra, the palm of my hands onto this tree, and I lay it there and I say a prayer. And the prayer is just to release any tension or stress that I have accumulated throughout the day at this moment in time, to release it. And then what I find myself to do is that I find that I am a hugger. Yes, I am a tree hugger. And so I go to where I hug the tree, and it allows me to just relieve and ground myself. Yes. And at the same park, I'm able to walk around this park. And I have certain different areas in this park. And this one area, it's like right dead in the middle of the park where I do my meditation. And I spend a lot of time there. I could spend hours right there in that area, in that session where it's like a dome. It's an open dome, and it has this circle on top to where, for me, it feels like the sun is coming directly down on the crown, on my crown chakra. And that is where I am connected from the heavens and the earth. And it gives me that lineage there, right there, to where that is where I do a lot of my meditation and prayer there, right there. And also, what this park helps me do is heightens my vision. And what I mean by this is by my visualization, that I'm able to walk around the park and envision my manifestation. As I said, this park is very big and it's huge. And it has a theater. It has so many different things that's going on, and that when I walk around, I envision my future. I envision things that I desire and want in life. That's been one thing that's been able to help me, especially when at moments and times that I feel stuck. I know I talk about my Golden Rose room a lot because that is a part of my solace, but also when I do go outside of this door, at my home, I've found solace outside of it, and that's been an amazing thing. That's just one part. My second part, it has a beautiful big waterfall. And so when I go there, I'm looking for solace in a way of that gets me closer to my beach. And I know, like, Naomi, you got a pool in the backyard. I know. But sometimes I need to be away. So I need to take that nice 10, 15-minute drive to go see that water park. I'm not water park, it's that waterfall. And it's a nice grand waterfall that I can sit in front of and close my eyes and literally hear loud waterfalls just hitting the rocks. And it gets me close. It makes me feel like that I'm right there at a beach, right there, to where I'm feeling or hearing the waves, and it's helping me to where it's more of my peace. That, and then my last park. My last park is one that my sister introduced me to. Actually, first when she first moved here, it used to be around the corner from where she lived at, and this is where I do a little hiking at. It has a grand big mountain that takes about a good maybe 30, 40 minutes to an hour, depending on your, on how fast you're going on, from that, you walk up that mountain. But for me, climbing that mountain is a witness of how far I've come. So that is my Parker realization. Knowing that I used to be extremely, extremely afraid of heights. Yes. So when I take that journey and I hike up that big mountain, I'm able to go through my life transformative, if that makes any sense. That is a part of not only my realization, but also my resilience to go through my fear. That once I'm at the top of that mountain, that I'm able to look down and see how far I've come. So for me is when I have to remind myself of to celebrate me. I'll take a ride to that park. Even though it might be 30 minutes, it's a 30-minute worth ride for me. Because sometimes I need that extra nudge. And as I said last week when myself and Dr. Will was talking, I talked to him about how I look at nature now, that I have a totally different perspective of it. I've been blessed to be surrounded by the most beautiful landscape of mountains. And when I look around, I can see all 4 different seasons at one time. Literally last week when I was driving, and I saw right in front of me, I saw beautiful mountains with beautiful snow on it. To my right, I seen the shadows of another mountain. To the left, I seen where the sun was shining, and I seen grass growing, and where I just came from. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to see all 4 different seasons at one time. That's how blessed that I am to be. And that's why I love just being out, even in my backyard. I created in 2020 when we were locked down. We were able to create an oasis in my backyard. Beautiful. It wasn't nothing but dirt and a big mountain of dirt back there. And we were blessed enough to be able to create an oasis where there is water and there is a little waterfall that I have there. But also I have some greenery, and I'm building a garden back there, a healing garden. Not only with flowers and plants, but also with vegetables, back there. And, I play my music back there. Sometimes I get back there and I meditate. I'm able to listen to the music. I dance, I swim. So I'm able to feel, every aspect of what nature is, as well as with myself, I built me 2 fire pits. Yes. And so I have the fire element back there in my backyard. I have all sense of elements in my backyard: fire, water, land, and fire, earth and fire. So yes, I have earth, wind, and fire in my backyard, and it truly does give me solace. It does. It really does. And so again, I've been truly blessed to be able to have those moments to where I can look at nature like that. Because many years ago, I did not I hated the snow. Yes. In the fall, my skin used to itch from when I say I used to complain about the weather a lot. If it wasn't perfect for me, and it's like, what's perfect weather for me? If it wasn't 85, 90 type of weather for me, then I wasn't doing it. I just wasn't. But now I appreciate it. Now it's became a part of the healing process for me. I've been able to ground myself. I've been able to balance myself with nature. It's been able to open me up, creatively. It's been able to strengthen me in so many different ways. I remember having a walk in the park about 3 years ago, and I was definitely afraid of birds. Oh my God. And I remember through the big park that I talked about in the beginning, walking through, and there used to always be a lot of geese. I call them ducks, but people say they're geese. And I used to always either turn around and walk the other way. I used to just stop. They used to stop me. But on this particular day, I said, no, I'm going to get through this. And what I did was I closed my eyes and I prayed through as I walked through all of it. It had to be about 30 and 40 geese, but in my mind, it was hundreds of geese. And when I walked through it, as I was praying, I could have bumped into one could have pecked me. I don't know. I just kept walking with my eyes closed. And I allowed that prayer to pray me through. And when I got on the other side, something said, open your eyes. And I opened my eyes and I turned around. And I actually took a picture of it, of all of the geese that I walked through. And at that moment, I knew that nature is a part of my healing. And so I need to make my way here daily. So when I drop my baby off at school, that's where I go. Most of the time I go to the park and I make that walk. And I see life differently, a different perspective. It does. And like I say, when I do get to the beach, I can spend hours and hours at the beach. Truly, I can. Oh, man, amazing. All right, so that's what I want to share with you all there with that one. But let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to get more deeply into this topic, all right? It's your girl, Goddess Naomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Get ready to bloom and blossom this April with Season of Self-Love. It's a month filled with daily affirmations designed to uplift and empower you on your self-love journey. Join us as we delve deeper into these affirmations and learn how they can positively impact your daily life. Hosted by the insightful Naomi Banks, each episode promises to be an incredible affirmation experience. Plus, we're thrilled to have our resident therapist, Dr. Will Washington, joining us to provide expert guidance and support. Tune in daily to the Season of Self-Love podcast and let's discover together the power of self-love, affirmation, and personal growth. Don't miss out on this transformative journey. Subscribe now and start blooming into the best version of yourself. The Season of Self-Love podcast, where every day is an opportunity for growth and self-love.
Hey, it's your girl, Goddess Naomi Banks, and make sure you tune in every Thursday night to Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast, where we talk about everything from love, sex, relationship, cultural differences, and so much more. We're bridging the gap between them all, and we even talk about spiritual uplifting. You need to stop by me and Dr. Mike, as well as the BTG crew. We have some amazing guests that come through. You never know. Just make sure you tune in Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to axnaomi.com and tell them Naomi sent you. All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, Goddess Naomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And today we're talking about the affirmation of understanding. I connect with nature to rejuvenate my spirit and find solace outdoors. In April, again, April is a month of blooming and blossoming. And with April, it's a burst of life and colors. And it's a perfect time to reconnect with the natural world. It's a month where everything begins to bloom, and that's including us. So with affirmation and growth, we'll explore on how affirmation like ours today can guide us to a more mindful and meaningful interaction with the natural world. You see, affirmations can be a powerful tool to guide us to a more mindful and meaningful interaction with the natural world by helping to shift our mindset and focus. And here's how affirmation can support this. 1, positive focus. Affirmations such as those promoting connection with nature can help us to focus on the positive aspects of nature and the benefits that it provides. So, repeating affirmations like, I am connected to nature and find peace in its beauty, we are reinforcing a positive attitude towards the natural world. The next one, number 2, is increased awareness. Affirmation, they can heighten our awareness of the present moment of our surroundings. So when we recite affirmations related to nature, it reminds us to be mindful of the sights, the sounds, and the sensation of the natural world. This increased awareness can lead to a deeper appreciation and connection with nature. And number 3, intention setting. Affirmation can also help us to set intentions for our interactions with nature. So by repeating affirmations that resonate with us, such as, I am open to the wisdom of nature, we are setting the intention to approach nature with curiosity, with respect, and openness. You see, this can enhance our experiences in nature and deepen our connection with the natural world. So overall, affirmation serves as a gentle reminder to align our thoughts and intentions with desires for a more mindful and meaningful relationship with the natural world. So by incorporating affirmations into our daily practice, we can cultivate a sense of connection, gratitude, and harmony with nature. So now let's talk about incorporating nature into self-care. I'll give you some tips on how you can bring elements of nature into your daily routine, whether it's a morning walk or gardening or just simply opening up a window to let the spring fresh air into your home. So here's 3 tips on how you can bring elements into your daily life. 1, we talked about it in the first segment, for a nature walk. Make it a habit to take a walk in a nearby park, nature reserve, or natural area. Even if it's a short walk amidst the trees, plants, or fresh air, it can help you feel more connected to nature and reap its benefits. Try to notice the sights, the sounds, and the smells of the natural environment as you walk and you allow yourself to relax and unwind. Number 2, create a nature-inspired workspace. If you spend a lot of time indoors, consider incorporating elements of nature in your workspace. Add a small potted plant or a succulent to your desk. Hang nature-themed artwork on your walls or play nature sounds in the background while you work. See, these simple touches can help create a more calming and inspiring work environment. For me, that is what I did. I created my whole bedroom into a nature sense of peace for me. I've now added green to my bedroom, so now it's black, green, white, some silver, a little gold in there. So I kind of incorporated in there. And also on my wall, I have vines and plants and, I have these big giant leaves where I have a lot of my manifestation notes, the things that I want to happen within the next few months. So I kind of incorporated all of those so where I can have my own peace within, even when I'm working, even when I'm sleeping, that I'm able to, have all of that there with me. And number 3 is to practice mindful nature observation. So take a few moments each day to engage in mindful nature observation. You find a quiet space outside, whether it's in your backyard or a nearby park, or even by a window with a view of nature. Simply sit or stand quietly and observe the natural world around you. Pay attention to the movements of the birds, the rustling of the leaves, the color of the flowers, or the patterns in the clouds. See, practicing these mindful observations, they can help you to cultivate a sense of presence, gratitude, and awe of the beauty of nature. Again, I shared last week about being in a car with my mom on our way back from the doctor's office, and to where, she's able to look at the clouds and she see different, different shapes, and she, make out those different shapes. It's something that we used to play when I was a little girl. I truly do look at the world landscape as art. As art, nature is nothing but art for me. Beautiful, beautiful art that I use to help with my healing process. So right there we have it. We have our healing process outside our door. Yeah. So with engaging with nature, it doesn't have to be complicated. Not at all. And here are some simple ways to make nature a part of your daily life. As I said before, mindful walks. Even a short daily walk can help clear your mind and connect you with the rhythms of the earth. And a nature journal. Keep a journal of what you see, hear, and feel outdoors. It's a wonderful way to deepen your connection with the environment. Yes. All right, my beautiful people. So as we wrap up today's episode, I want you all to remember that nature is always there inviting us to find healing and peace in it and to embrace it. Let the trees, the breeze, and the bird's song remind you that you are a part of something beautiful and vast. Again, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey today, and I hope that you feel inspired to step outside and let nature nurture your soul. Again, I thank you for this. I thank you for coming here on a daily, just sharing this moment with me. And please don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another episode of the Season of Self-Love. And I want you to share your nature experiences with us on social media. We love to hear on how you embracing your great outdoors. So until next time, keep loving and caring for yourself. You are your own best friend. Thank you for listening to the Season of Self-Love podcast. And we hope that you enjoyed this fun filled with inspiration, empowerment, and self-discovery. Remember, practicing self-love is a journey and not a destination. For more information and to stay connected with us, visit our website at theseasonofselflovepodcast.com. And if you have any suggestions or questions or feedback, feel free to shoot us an email at seasonofselflove@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook for daily doses of self-love tips, motivation, and community support. So join our Facebook group, The Season of Self-Love, to connect with like-minded individuals on their journey to self-discovery and self-compassion. Thank you again for being a part of our community and dedicating to nurturing self-love and embracing self-worth. So stay tuned for more exciting episodes and guests in the next season. And remember, you are worthy of love, kindness, and all the happiness in the world. So until next time, take care of yourself and spread love wherever you go. See you soon.